So here we go, guys, on YouTube. Here's a quick video that I've done with one of my current clients. This is Jonathan, who plays off 17 at the moment and just struggling with the big stick. He's been hitting his irons incredibly well, but just struggling to find fairways, really hitting it left, right, here, there and everywhere. So today's session was all orientated about hitting more fairways, and we have achieved that without question today. Certainly here tonight, and the evidence that Jonathan showed me the way he's hit the ball, there's no question he will be hitting more fairways. So what we've got on screen at the moment is before and after. Now, Jonathan was hitting two major shots. One that would just kind of squirt slightly high into the right, and one that would go power left. On the odd occasion, he would absolutely spank one down the middle. Now, this is his very, very first golf swing today. And I practically, once he hit this shot, and I don't do this very often, I pretty much stopped him on the very first shot after he hit this shot, because I just identified so many little areas of improvement that could be made just in his initial setup. So what we see on this left hand side at the moment is just a mixture of different alignments. We've got the feet going right, we've got the shoulders going left, and we've got the hips to be parallel. So just too many contrasting movements here. So the club on the way back is just completely confused. Does it go back following the feet? Does it go back following the shoulder alignment? It's in a very much a tricky situation to actually get his club to go back in the right line, and then therefore obviously the rest of his swing can suffer from that. What we also notice is at the very top of his golf swing, he's not really turned his shoulders, which is something we created, and he does come right over the top of the golf swing. You can see his club there coming up near his shoulder, through his neck. The club head goes straight through the shoulders, and again, that could be because the fact it's trying to follow the shoulder alignment on the way down. So we've got to work. This is later on in the lesson. This is his last shot where he's just absolutely bombed it, and I'll show you how we achieved that. We decided to create at least a uniformed alignment, whether that's a little bit to the right, but at least it was right together. So the feet were right, the hips were a little bit to the right, the shoulders were a little bit to the right. Not a problem, because this now at least it's got some kind of structure to it and some uniform to it, which is great. We then talked about how we can get the swing to extend further, so we talked about the rotation of the shoulders better, so we managed to get into a much better top of backswing position. And then we talked about a draw shot. Now, Jonathan, I always remember from very early lessons, would always say, I can't hit a draw, I can't hit a draw. So what we actually worked a little bit on tonight as well is not just the technical aspects of hitting a draw, but the visualization technique of hitting a draw. So Jonathan would very rarely actually look at his target before he hit. And what we set out a fairway just on the range here, just on the side of this bunker here, and also on the side of the 200 banner, which is just around his back actually. And we talked about seeing a draw shot, actually visualizing hitting that draw shot. So we wanted to actually see a really vivid image of how he would hit that golf shot. We then talked about, from the very top of his golf swing, to let the hands and the arms drop down and behind him before he came in to hit. And just watch the difference here. His downswing just came on absolutely leaps and bounds. And remind you where he was at the very top of his the downswing. Little bit of a difference there. Little bit of a difference. So his arms have dropped nicely behind him, therefore then it gave him the options to hit the draw, and he just went into it, absolutely ripped it, and started to hit the golf shot that he was visualizing. And that's really powerful too, visualization. You know, I'm going to be doing some kind of psychology lessons coming through the channel soon, so stay tuned for them. But that's going to be really important, that you can visualize a golf shot and see a really successful shot. And that's what we've done a little bit with Jonathan today. Technique, boosting confidence by visualizing a golf shot that hits the fairway, getting his alignment uniformed and getting him hitting the ball so much better, and he's pumped now, ready to go to the weekend, hitting some lovely shots, finding the fairway so much more, even though he's just invested £300 in a brand new driver he probably didn't really need. But anyway, he's done great today. Great session, guys. If you've enjoyed the video and learned a little bit from it, please do give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Jonathan does watch the video, so he'll appreciate any comments, positive ones only. And please do subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you all soon for some more tips and advice to how to improve your golf. Thanks for watching.